Hi and welcome to Check Your Leader TV, and today we're going to conclude our Road to Bremen pint-sized campaign. Let's have a look at the forces involved. Okay, the support for the British will consist of 2 engineer sections. Each will have a mine clearing team and a flamethrower team. We're also going to get a forward observer with a 3-inch mortar battery in support. Then we're going to take a 6-pounder anti-tank gun to deal with any German armour that we might encounter, because we know that there's 2 Panzer III Ns out there. And we'll take a reconnaissance, universal carrier reconnaissance team, and the British platoon will be full strength. That is 3 sections, each with a 3-man Bren team, 6 riflemen, and led by a junior leader. And they'll also have a 2-inch mortar and a Piat team, and they're led by 2 senior leaders. Oh, and I almost forgot. And I also purchased a pre-game barrage. So let's look at the German platoon. It's a Forschmann-Jäger platoon, 3 squads. Each squad has 2 MG42 teams and 2 riflemen, and they're led by a junior leader. The platoon's commanded by 2 senior leaders. They have a marksman and an organic Panzer Schreck team. They're supported by 2 Panzer IIIs. They also have a Hitler Youth Panzer Faust team, junior leader leading 3 boys with Panzer Faust, and they have a Volkssturm Panzer Schreck team also in support. Okay, so this is the British end of the table, this end here, and the Brits have got force morale 8. The Germans have force morale 8. The British managed to get 4 free moves in, and as a consequence of that, we've got a jump-off point here in the factory. We've one here at the base of these steps leading into the admin building of the factory, and then we have another one over here in this courtyard area, right in the corner of a minefield. The Germans, they have jump-off points, one here, and then 2 in the church area. And it also needs to be pointed out that the Germans have the following fortifications. They have barbed wire in front of this building here. They have a minefield in the courtyard of this government building here. Then looking across, they have some more wire there, and then they have another minefield there. So that should give you some idea of the layout of the German field defences also. So I've got we've got the jump off points down.
We do.
We've got the force morale sorted out. We did all the patrol phase.
You have the first roll.
I have the first roll.
So it's Bremen, week 8 of
yeah.
Stafford on the quick jaunt to Bremen.
It was all going to be over by Christmas. All right, so my first roll. Here we go.
What do you got?
What have I got? I got a 5 and a 6, and I got a 3, 3, and a 2.
Good start.
Okay,
3, 3, and a 2. Not bad.
Okay, 3, 3, 2. All right, I guess I'll put down a couple of sections because there's no point in me being cagey. Right, so
no.
Section number 1. Where shall I put them? 3, 3, 2.
You got some forward ones now. You've got decent stuff. Oh, you got one there.
I could cover in here. I could also do anywhere along here.
Yeah. Not about deploying openly in the road, but if that's your thing.
That's probably not a good call. There's all this light cover here.
There is light cover. All light cover, mate.
And then, of course, I could go in here as well. So on a 2, I'm going to bring in that engineer team. That's a mine clearing team and a flamethrower team.
Whoa.
And then I've got 2 infantry sections over here, and they're on overwatch. So they're deployed, and then they'll get to work on that minefield there.
So there's a team there.
Yep, and a
team there, I'm thinking.
Yeah, and there's their junior leader with them.
And he's just loitering.
Oh, yeah, actually, that's their junior leader.
Yeah, he got lost.
He can stand here saying, okay, so let's see if we can clear the minefield.
On a 6 you can.
Yeah, they're just working. Okay, just for a bit of clarity. Number 1 section, there's their section commander, the corporal there. 3-man Bren team, 6 riflemen. They're on overwatch. And number 2 section, the Bren team is inside there, upstairs. And then we have 6 riflemen lining the stairs and that wall there. They're all on Overwatch also. The corporal is inside that building with the Bren team. In here, we have deployed an engineer section. So you can see the flamethrower team is there. And the mine clearing team is feverishly working away, trying to clear that minefield. So that's our first deployment. It's a pre-game barrage falling.
No.
So the old 5.5 inches are hammering away.
They're serious today, aren't they?
Yes. You know, we're not mucking around today.
Oh, that's right.
Okay, so.
Been given orders to take the town, haven't they?
Yeah. Okay, you got a 6.
1, 2, 3,
1, 2, 3, 4. So on the 1, the sniper deploys and he's going to take a crack at the engineer squad. 6. He hits someone.
Hit somebody. 1 to 2. It's your leader. If not, it's some random.
Okay.
lad.
5. It's some random guy, and he is 1. Nothing.
Nothing.
No effect.
A hit and a miss.
Yeah. We should have probably done the other way first. Actually, is it effect, and then. But anyway. Yeah.
We knew what we
He
were
shot and he missed.
It was ineffectual.
Yeah.
That's right.
All right. So that's the 1. That leaves a.
Don't keep their heads down.
Yeah.
so.
2, 3, 4.
Well, if I deploy, I can get first shot at them.
Mm-hmm.
Counters light cover.
Oh, hang on. He's got a dice to see if he makes it. There's a pre-game barrage.
Pre-game barrage.
So does he make it in?
That's a good point, Scott. 4 to 6 he does.
Yeah, okay, he's there. All right.
It all happened.
All right.
So... So for the sport, yeah, I can see some pretty aggressive movements. If I deploy here, I'll get the first shot off at those guys. Before there's... Well, those are the only guys I can see. You can share the shock with these guys, but you can't share the kills because I can't see them physically. But because they're the same team with the 4, you can share shock, not death. I can only kill what I can see.
Yeah, no, you can.
Can I see
You
them?
should be able to see them.
Well, from here I can't. But it's only kills I can put onto them. It's the shock that's the problem. It's the sultry bombardment going on.
Yep.
Get the allies before they get too fancy on us. Very small squads, aren't they, Scott?
They're 9 men as opposed to 10. So they're down a rifleman each, basically.
Yes, well, too much playing Blitzkrieg Germans where you got how big are squads?
Yeah.
Humongous suckers. Yes, well, we might get some injury from the... And we'll have 2 machine guns. Like short.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll have a rifleman and a rifleman.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll put the 2 loaders to the side, as you do. Actually, what's the
Put the loaders to the rear, I think.
Actually, I could. Yeah, I will put them to the rear because what I'll do is the senior leader and the rifleman go here because he's in range of Schmeiser, MP40 range.
12 inches, yep.
Yeah. So machine gun, rifle, loader, and a random rifleman because you have one.
Mm.
Okay, so we'll do some dice. So we came in on a 2.
Mm-hmm.
So...
That leaves a 3 and a 4.
I'll put those over here.
Yep.
So that's...
So it's 8, 8, 9, 9. It's 3 9. 2 9s are 18.
So it's 8.
Plus 2.
And a rifleman. And 2 more riflemen. So it's 3 riflemen. And
No, you've only got 2. You've only got 2 riflemen maximum.
oh, because
Only
it's
got
3.
two.
Because
Only
it's
got three,
3. Yeah. You're right. So it's 2 riflemen.
Yep.
And then I got a Schmeiser.
Yeah.
Now-
2 dice at that range.
Is it? Yeah, because it
Yeah,
has to
'cause
be how close? 6.
6 for 4 and 12 for 2.
Okay. That's it. Light cover.
Yeah.
Needing 4.6.
Yeah, 4 5s or 6s at that range.
Actually, we should have rolled the 2 dice for the
1, 2,
German
3,
submachine
4,
gun
5.
separately because at that range, the German submachine gun will be hitting on a 5 and a 6. But let's just pretend that he's got a really effective submachine gun.
1, 2, 3, 4, 10. So 10 hits on the section.
10 hits. Here's some close-up footage of the Forschmann Jaeger deployed. The first guys to come out. And they're going to trade some shots. Yeah, this is the guy here. He should have been only hitting on 5s and 6s. but not to worry. Like I said, he's got a Russian submachine gun, so maybe it's been jacked up.
Yeah. So that was a good start.
Yep. So 2 guys killed here and the junior leader was wounded. We checked to see if they cared. No, they didn't really care. We rolled a 2 for a junior leader wounded, so that's nothing. So that was the 2. You've got a 3 and a 4 left.
So if I deploy a tank here, I'll just shoot a shell into there.
Yep. Better roll to see if it makes it through first.
It's a tank.
It's a pre-game barrage.
Oh, that's right. That's
It affects everything.
That's what I mean. It's like the bazookas, though, isn't it? Like,
Yeah.
it's like the Stukas. Stukas, tanks don't care.
Yeah, tanks don't care against Stukas
Yeah, that's really
because
good.
they're a point target, but a barrage is like all over the place.
Well, we'll try 4 first.
Okay, you want to get a senior leader on.
Yeah, we'll
All
try
right.
the 4 first.
So
The
he's
3
coming on
could
over
be-
here.
No, that'll be a tank.
Oh, okay, yeah, sure.
Yes.
There, he makes it.
Sharpen.
Oh, no, actually 4, 5 or 6. No, he doesn't.
Tanks?
He doesn't make
They
it.
Come on a 4.
No, 4, 5 or 6 they need. 50-50.
Okay.
So the 3,
There's another tank.
another tank's going to try and get on. Right, he makes it.
So he tramples on. Achtung, engage. Okay. So we're going to go deck with machine gun and boomy with big gun.
Right.
So machine guns
6.
So if we don't move,
It's
6 and
on
then
the machine gun, and
yeah.
then the gun's 5.
So we'll range with the MG42
Yep.
and lay down some love into the thing at the same guys needing.
5 plus.
I can see
2 hits.
2. Otherwise, it would have been pretty awesome.
1
Otherwise,
and 1. We'll go Grays at the front.
raise at the front,
Nah.
shock.
Yeah, he's got a point of shock in him.
So you're now pinned.
No, it's, there's
Oh,
3.
one
There's
more.
4 guys there.
Yeah,
5 guys, actually.
Oh, that team will be pinned. Oh yeah.
Yeah. So that's 2. All right.
Now for the big gun. So 5
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah, HE's at 5 or 6 for him.
Oh, good question.
Oh, no, it's 5 because the AP's 6.
Visual check. This could be
Yeah.
handy.
All right, so the pairs of 3 shot. It caused 2 points of shock, or 3 points of shock actually. Was it 2? I can't remember. 2 or 3. Anyway, all up.
2 at
There's
the front,
5 guys
one's
there with 5 shock on them. 1, 3,
Oh,
5, and all double phase. Oh, that's
That might
handy.
save you. That's very handy.
Yeah.
3
So
and 1.
a 3 and a 1 and a 5. Well, the 5 will turn around. Let's have a look. With the 1, I activated the flamethrower team from the 1st engineer section. So with his 11 shots, he got 7 hits on the Germans. On the flamethrower. So 1 dead and
6 shock.
6 shock. 1 dead, 6 shock. Check the leader. Oh, it's him.
He's
wounded. So it's a bad thing.
So no one dies and
no one dies, but you got 6 shock. So you might as well just do it 3 and 3.
Indeed. So that's reasonably good.
3. I've got a 3 left.
I should do a bad thing happens.
Yeah.
Wounded leader. -1.
1. -1.
Okay, I've got a wound marker.
Yeah. So that left me a 3, and with my 3, I deployed my 2nd engineer section, including the 2nd flamethrower, and they lit up the Germans. Okay, so the flamethrower, the 2nd engineer squad 5, they killed the junior leader because they hit him twice, and they only needed to hit him 1 more time.
Mm.
They killed another rifleman, and they've all up. There's 10 shock on these guys.
Yes,
I don't think there's. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, and so they're pinned now. Yeah, so there's 2 machine gunners, 2 loaders, and 2 riflemen left.
Yep. So that's
All right, now I drop a die.
Yeah, it's 2 turns of flamethrowers.
Yeah. Okay, what do I roll this time though?
Oh, enough.
2, 3, and a 2. Okay, so that'll be the engineers again, and then that'll be a squad of some description.
Right.
Or now, do you want to pass the morale test to avoid the morale test?
For a leader being killed?
Yeah, junior leader killed.
Let's have a look at the map.
So Rowan's got, because he's Forschmann-Jäger, and they're extremely highly motivated, he can avoid 2 morale checks. So
yeah, I'll skip the leader killed.
All right.
Leader because it's a 1 or a -2.
that's right. So he's going to skip the junior leader. So I'm going to use the 3 and a 2 here. I'm going to do the same again. Yeah, it's just worth noting that it's peculiar to this pint-sized campaign that German Forschmann-Jäger platoons can avoid 2 morale test or bad things happens rolls. Makes the Germans well, the Forschmann-Jäger really potent, because you can see in this case, by avoiding two bad things, a junior leader being killed, that's a minimum like 1 or 2 points there. And then for a squad breaking, again, you could save up to 4 morale points. And when your morale's at 8, that's huge. So this is a real advantage for the Germans in this particular point size campaign when we're dealing with the Forschmann-Jäger. So the flamethrower...
One's 11 and another one is
12, so that's 23.
So that'll be his second shot and the other guy's second shot.
Yeah, well, I'll do the first flamethrower first. So I'll use the 2 for the squad. We'll use that one first and we'll see how that pans out. So using the 2, the second engineer section opened fire with its flamethrower, and it killed a couple more Germans and caused a lot of shock.
9 plus 6
plus
is
15. So they flee 15.
12. Oh, it's literally there.
Yeah.
So they go, oh.
Yeah. Now, do you want to avoid the squad breaking?
I shall check the book and see what sort of dice I'm using.
All right. So that leaves a 3 and a 2.
Double phased really helped.
Yeah, double phase helped. And the Germans have avoided, they've burnt both their morale test avoidance rolls.
One for the leader,
one for the leader, and one for
dying, and one
for the squad breaking.
Yeah.
All right, so that's them done. The 2 force morale tests that Rowan was able to avoid. Section breaks. Okay, so that's the probabilities that would be a -2, and the junior leader killed. The probabilities there are either it's a 50-50. It's going to be a -1 or a -2. So it's probably at least 3 points that Rowan's managed to save there. So you can see it's a handy asset to have, having the ability to avoid a couple of morale tests. And yeah, Rowan's picked them good ones to use it on, the section break and the junior leader being killed. Because rather than being at 7 now, his morale would be down to 4. All right, so that leaves me a 3 and a 2. Now with a 3, let's have a look. So on a 3, I deployed the 6-pounder anti-tank gun in the rubble and debris of that destroyed building, with a view to engage the German Panzer IIIN. So there he is in all his glory, and it's AP away. All right, so on the 2, the engineer section made some room. On the 3, the 6-pounder anti-tank gun deployed. He fired, got a hit. Rowan rolled 2 saves, I rolled 4 pens. So he got, and then I rolled a 4. So it's a net 2 shock, and he's immobilized. So he's sitting there at the moment.
Yeah, because you had 2 3s and a 2 for your second roll, didn't you?
Yeah, 2 3s and a 2. So it was, 2 was the section flaming those guys. 2 was the other engineer section getting out of the way, and then 3 was the AP gun. And then I rolled and the other one was a 5.
So not a bad start.
Yeah, it's a good start for. So yeah, a 6 and a 5.
1 2 3.
And a 1 2 and a 3.
Not a great start for me because it's fairly.
Yeah, 1 2 3.
Pretty quick, I think. Potentially.
Yeah, the double phase was pretty helpful.
Well, it's 2 flamethrower shootings, yes. 3 flamethrowers.
Yeah.
It's been known to be helpful. Do I put another squad down? Because it is a bit of a meat grinder. But if I can take out those early... I mean, you can HE me, but... 1 unit is pinned.
Yep, so you've got 1 engineer section pinned at the moment.
But if I shoot at this section...
Yeah, they're not pinned.
They're not pinned and they're a different level of cover. So, they'll count as being in the open. And any shots you then push over to them counts as being...
in hard. Light.
Yeah. So we'll definitely do the HE. That'd be silly not to. So that'll be a 3.
Yep.
The tank's not going anywhere, so I have to just fight it out. So we'll do an HE. HE doesn't care.
Okay.
And it's at the guys
He's firing
up
up
here,
there, yeah.
which you then you'll share with these guys. And
then the gun.
Yep. Okay. Wham. 3 hits.
3 hits. So I'll go.
1 2 3.
Yes. 1 1 1.
So who's upstairs?
Okay, so let's have a look at
now.
this. That's right. What difference does it make at this point? So the tanks and the fights machine guns.
And Ray can be
Now,
upstairs.
does the 2 shock affect the machine guns from the tank?
Shooting infantry, no shock. When shooting infantry, do I lose a dice though? Ah.
That's what I'm saying. Do you lose 1 dice? So here's a rules clarification. The question is, a shocked vehicle, tank, armoured fighting vehicle, armoured car, or a gun, anti-tank gun, infantry gun, if it has 2 points of shock on the weapon or the unit, then it loses 1d6 of firing for every 2 points of shock that it has on it. So if a tank has 2 or 3 points of shock and it would normally fire 6 HE, it would only fire 5 HE. And if it would fire 6 machine gun dice, it would only fire 5 machine gun dice. 2 shock on the
Should
tank.
we find out?
I think it's 1 dice. Like, who cares? Just roll them.
That's
Hit 4 plus. That's a good question to ask later
that
on.
is a good question.
Yeah.
Yours 4 plus? I think it's more than 18.
Yeah, I know. Sorry, 5 plus.
Should we make it 5 plus?
We'll make it 5 plus.
You can make it 4 if you want.
No,
I think 5 would be
I
fair.
think I'm being overly generous.
I think that's
All
being
right.
far too generous, Scott. Same lads on the upper floor. Stitching with MG 42.
5 plus.
We're lucky you didn't say 4.
1 hit, and it has to be on the guys upstairs because they were the targeted section.
Yeah. And counters light cover.
Nothing. Got a 3.
Nothing. 3. Nothing.
Yeah, light cover helps. That fence here is from Knights of Dice. It's another Australian company, and
I recommend them. Yeah,
they're not bad.
They actually look really good. They're actually comparable to the I'd say
Rubicon plus ones. Yeah.
So was
I
this
think
1 or 2 sets?
That's 2 sets, I think.
That's pretty good, though.
I think it's, yeah, it is. It's 2. It might be 2 sets, or it might be 4, like straights and corner sets, something like that. But anyway, and we're talking Australian dollars, which is not too dissimilar to Venezuelan dollars.
So what you're trying to say?
No, it's not bad.
It's good value, is what you're
Yeah,
trying
if
to
you're
say.
overseas and you want to get something flat packed from Australia and it's MDF and it's cheap. Then you'd be a mug not to, as we say in Australia. Yeah. You'd be a mug not to.
That's
So
right.
drop a bit of coin and get yourself some Knights of Dice,
Yeah.
laser cast,
Who will probably
Battlefield's
be at
accessories.
CanCon.
Yes, they will.
There we go. That's a brief note from our sponsor.
Yeah. All right.
2.
2.
Do I reinforce the silliness? Do I
bring-
reinforce the silliness?
Yeah. Do you want to bring in another squad?
I could, and I'll get a black, but the may or may not come on.
That's right.
But I'm oh so close to breaking that squad. I know it's...
Yeah, Rowan there is talking about he's close to breaking the first British engineer section.
It might cause you some minus to your morale.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll deploy.
All right.
Same
Will they
squad,
get
same lads.
through? 1, 2, or 3, they don't make it.
And then
4,
you'll
5, 6,
flamethrow
they
the
do.
crap out of them again.
Let's have a look.
Oh, dear. Oh, maybe I should roll that one on the table.
Table, yeah.
Oh, where'd you go? There you go.
There it is.
Oh, I saw some good
It
footage.
left the table.
I saw some good W footage of that. Was it that Panther battle versus the Pershing in Cologne at the Cathedral?
Oh, yeah.
Battle of the Cathedral. There we go.
No, they don't make it.
So
All
there
right.
you go. Moot point.
All right, it was a moot point. The lieutenant was going, go forward, and the Gefreiter's going, I can't hear you over the falling rounds and the screaming of the men and the splintering of the trees and the gnashing of the teeth. All right.
Oh.
I got a 1, 3, 3, 3, 2. That is a damn fine roll for me. So, yeah, with a 3, I fired the 6-pounder. Just managed to score a hit. A net 1, and that resulted in the 1 point of shock. So there's 3 points of shock on that Panzer 3. And the gunner cannot be activated next phase, and it's also immobile. Right, kids, 3 points of shock on this sucker. One more hit that can cause just 1 more point of shock, and this Panzer 3 will be bailed out. Say goodnight, sweet Panzer. I'm hoping. So that leaves me a 3, 3, 2, and a 1. So with a 1, I've deployed the FO, and he has contacted the battery, and he is looking across the road towards the German, the potential German deployment point over yonder, with a view to using the battery, the 3.3 inch mortar battery, to hopefully shut down both of these jump-off points, or at least clobber any Germans that deploy off them. That's his cunning plan. And that's it. Because we fired the 6-pounder. We attempted to clear the minefield again, and Bugger me. Oh, it wasn't successful.
Dastardly Jerry.
So Jerry is going to roll now. 6 and 2 5s, a 4 and a 2. So that's not the tank, but it can't do anything anyway.
Oh, I'd like to do some machine gunning.
Yeah.
So 4 and a 2. Okay.
A senior leader?
Well,
It could be the senior leader's tank or the senior leader's squad leader.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tanks still get affected by the barrage, though.
Yeah, everyone gets affected by the barrage.
A 2 could be a squad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So the German senior leader's tank tried to deploy on a 4.
5 and 6.
Box
3,
of
he
death.
doesn't get in.
Right.
So he's still hung up.
Away,
And that leaves you a 2.
which
is
I'll put a squad, and I'll do the same again.
Yeah, they're going to try and get in there.
Yeah. Yep.
Yep, they make it.
Could be chewed up again, but...
The pre-game barrage is proving to be really effective. It's really messing with Rowan's deployment.
All right, so
We're going to
the
reinforce
2, they did get through the barrage, and they've come forward to here.
to fight on the corner.
To fight on a corner. They've got 20 dice because there's 2 machine guns with 2 riflemen. So 8 and 1 is 9, times 2, 18. Plus the Gefreiter has got his submachine gun with adding another 2 dice.
Handy dandy MP40.
So yeah, there they are. They're going to fire 20 dice at the 2 engineer sections and the gun. Yeah, the joy around.
Needing 4 pluses.
Yeah, 4 plus.
I'll take away the bad one, shall I?
Take away the things that aren't hits.
Okay.
Okay, so there we go. We've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, which is better than average.
Not
It's
bad.
1 better. They fired. They killed the flamethrower guy from the 1st engineer section. They routed. They ended up back here. So it was a team wiped out, a team routed. I rolled for them, and that was a net 1. And the junior leader wounded, that was a 1 as well. So I've gone from 8 down to 6.
Not bad.
Okay.
That's pretty good, really.
Now it's the British turn again.
Could have been worse.
It could have been worse. And we've got a 6 and a 5. So okay, I'm halfway to there as well. And then I've got a 3, 3, and a 4.
Wow.
Well,
there you go.
that's good.
This thing's
I can
more-
use that.
You can.
All right.
So now it seemed like a good time to deploy the platoon sergeant, so he's entered the fray.
Okay. The 6-pounder fired, hit the tank, but only got 0 net hits. So there's nothing going on there. The flamethrower then fired on the command of a 4 because the sergeant came in and he said, right, engineer Sapper Smith, light them up, and he lit them up and killed 1 and caused 2 shock. He then removed the point of shock from the sappers. Well, he removed the point of shock, then he told them to fire. And then on his last command initiative, the sergeant threw a smoke grenade and it landed there. On the 3 over here, the section came in. The section commander told the riflemen to put down covering fire, which they've done. And then he opened fire with the Bren and killed another German. You got a 5 and a 6.
Well, I'll park those 2.
1, 2, 3.
So using the 3, the Panzer III fired with its main gun and its machine gun.
Those lads down.
Oh, that was just a flash on this thing coming on.
2 dice. 2
hits.
Because 4s don't hit at this range. So 1 on each.
Okay, yeah. White is the gun.
Oh, do I choose? Oh, no, I don't choose.
Yeah, well, it's 2 hits. So it's got to be. So,
White is the gun.
oh, 1 guy in the gun.
Check your leader.
Check the leader.
Could have knocked over another one of your leaders. Unlucky on a 1. Spinny dot. Oh, he is, and he
Okay.
is. He's not eligible anyway. I don't think.
It's within 4.
Oh. 1 to 3, it's the junior.
Yeah.
Sarge gets hit, and Sarge is
Lightly wounded.
lightly wounded.
Senior
Bad
leader,
thing.
lightly wounded. -1.
-1. Oh, your leader's a hefty fight going on.
Yeah.
Now using the 2, the German squad opened fire.
Hitting on 6s because of the smoke and the covering fire on you.
Yeah, I know. That's pretty rubbish, isn't it? But it is a lot of dice.
Oh, it's 20 dice. Should get at least 3 hits.
And you can as well on hard cover, though.
Not hard.
Yeah, I know you can as light.
Light cover.
Yeah. Oh, your gun's hard.
Yeah, but the gun will be
You
hard.
got a shield plus rubble, mate.
Yeah. Yeah, the gun's in hard, but the...
I can shoot at those lads,
Yeah, you can shoot across at them. They're in light cover.
and that will still be a
So
6.
you're hitting on 5s.
No.
6s because the range.
Range. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a 6 all round,
Yeah, it doesn't make any difference in which
and
direction you
they're a
fire.
bit more fragile. Finish those engineers off. There was only 5 men, 2 guns. Engineer system. Leading
you've got-
6s.
Oh, there you go.
5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. I said you'd get at least.
And difference in cover, so I
3.
choose the difference. Is that how it goes? One's hard and one's light.
So the 5 hits from the Germans resulted in a point of shock on the gun and a kill on the engineers, and that kill on the engineers ended up being the engineer's junior leader, and he was killed, causing my morale to drop to 4.
Oh, I got a double phase and a 3.
Oh, double phase and a 3.
Well, that's a
you get
1 and a
shoot
2.
Oh, well, that goes away.
Yep.
What's that?
Okay, so 1 and a 2. So the 1 will be the flamethrower with his last shot.
So using the 1, I activated the 6-pounder anti-tank gun. It fired, requiring a 7 to hit, and I rolled a 6. So he missed. And then on the 2, I activated the engineers section, and they opened fire with their flamethrower and caused some more casualties on the Germans and a lot of shock. And because I rolled a double 6, I now dropped the die, and I rolled 3 dice. And this time I got a 5, a 1, and a 2. So with the 2, I activated the British section, and they opened fire. They caused more casualties on the Forschmann-Jäger and killed a junior leader. That caused the Forschmann-Jäger squad to be reduced to simply 2 men with 10 points of shock, and they routed 13 inches to the rear. The FO then opened fire at effect and rolled a 12.
So with the 1, the forward observer fired. Before we did that though, on the 1 I fired the anti-tank gun, needed a 7 to hit the tank, and I hit him on I rolled a 6, so I missed by 1. And then that left me a 2, which was this section over here fired. And then with the 1 that I had left over there, I fired my FO, and he killed a couple of guys, killed a guy and
they
broke.
ran 13, just outside the thing. That they got 2 broken squads pretty much.
Yeah, back there. And so the bottom line is, after all the force morale tests and that, the Germans are down to 4, and the Brits are on 4. So it's 4 for everyone.
4 evens.
Okay. So now it's the German phase, rolling 4 dice as well.
We get 2 double phases.
Yeah, 5.
3s.
And a 1.
5 takes me to 5, so almost a chain.
Almost a Chain of Command dice.
That'll be handy when you get down to 4.
Yes. 3, 3, and a 2.
So using a 2, roll an attempt to bring on the off-table Forschmann-Jäger squad.
No, they say no. That leaves the junior leader with his Panzerfausts, or his children.
Oh, don't knock it.
Yeah, yeah.
Don't knock it. So I got 2 leaders, 2 Fausts.
Yeah.
Is it worth bringing the 3 on?
So Rowan contemplated bringing on the Hitler Youth Panzerfaust team, consisting of 3 children with Panzerfausts, including good old Greta Tantrum here, led by a junior leader. But in the end, he decided not to.
Don't want to come on.
So we reinforce that tank.
I got a 3, 3, and a 3.
Lots of 3s.
Yeah, lots of 3s. And a 6, a 3,
You
a
haven't got it
3.
nice yet,
and
have you?
No, not there. Not quite. So with a 3, I brought on the recon scout team, and there's nothing else to shoot at. So over to Jerry.
Bombing it.
That's right.
Oh,
4, 4, 4.
Shall I use the 4, Scott?
Yeah, and a 6.
Well, I do have 3 senior leaders.
Yeah.
So that might be a good
Yeah,
idea.
it could be a good idea to bring those chaps on.
Yeah.
Start lifting shock off people, maybe.
Yeah, but then you can move the barrage on top of them.
Well, this is true.
But then again, they just don't get affected by shock, and then they get killed. It's pretty hard to actually hit the suckers.
That's right.
And they will be in hard cover. So, hard cover goes to...
Yeah, so he could come off this jump off point back here. He would be outside the barrage.
Just moves.
Or he can come out on this side.
Yeah. 6 puts me to here.
Yeah.
And he just shots at them.
Oh, yeah. And he can remove shock because they're not in line of sight anymore.
Yeah, there's a lot going on.
Yeah.
I think it is time to bring on a couple of senior leaders.
All right. So here you can see the barrage falling, 18 square inches coming in from that direction over there. The center point for the barrage is right in the center of the nave. So it's 18 that away. And 18 to that away. So yeah, good old Sheldrake comes to the aid and starts plastering Jerry brutally. And two senior leaders come in, 6 inches from the jump off point, just outside the barrage.
We'll try the
The lieutenant?
Lieutenant.
He needs a 4, 5 or a 6. He comes on. I'm here.
Time to rally these lads.
That's the sergeant.
Yes, he's got the soft cap.
Yes. And that's the squad leader.
Let's throw a hand grenade. And a man.
There he is, pointing and gesticulating. That's the lieutenant.
Lieutenant.
He's going, hello, I'm here. And he has 3 command initiatives, so he could arrive and remove 3 points of shock.
Which he will do.
Yep.
And he will do it off anyone with a 9.
Yeah. Guys at the rear are a bigger squad. There are only 2 guys at the front.
Yeah, but then if I do that, and if someone accidentally ends the turn, they're not going to rout.
This is true.
So they don't rout. Which
That's
would be
right.
and on
That
all
would be
three,
detrimental.
Like, poo, poo, like, oh.
Yeah, that would be detrimental.
And now we'll put the sergeant on.
Yeah, he makes it as well.
Oh, he did.
Hi, Sarge.
Hello. Okay.
He can remove 3 points of shock as well.
They'll no longer be pinned if I take that off.
You gonna roll for the tank coming on?
I shall.
All right. And where's he
Where?
gonna come on from? He's gonna come over here.
Well, there's no point. Well, there is a point.
Oh.
If I come on here, I could shoot that squad directly in front of me. Boom.
Yeah, you could shoot it then.
And go decker.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you're out of points. You got 3 left. Oh, that's the Brin carrier. It's your 3 points.
That's it.
Yeah. So my dastardly German math says you've used everything.
Okay, roll to see if he gets on.
Well, that's right. Does he get on? Coming on this road?
Yeah. Yes, he does.
With a plum, he comes on.
Yep.
He goes, oh, look, Englander.
Yep. So with the final 4, the Panzer 3N troop commander arrives. The dog goes running down the field, running across the road, and he comes onto the table, and he engages the British down on the corner. Just for the viewers back home, this is our battlefield accessories periscope, and you can see what they can see. Let's have a look. And yep, there they are. Do you see him? And so there you go, folks. That's how we do it. That's how we roll. Yeah, like cover. Well, no cover.
No cover. 3 hits.
3 hits.
How many sections you got there, bud?
1, 2, 3. Actually, I got them, and them.
Oh, you got a food floating around.
Yeah. No, the food's over here.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. But anyway,
So 3 hits.
1.
So that's the rifle lads?
Yeah, rifle. We'll go rifles, white, Bren, and then the other squad.
The other rifle squad?
Yeah, because the other one's a rifle squad.
Oh, okay, you got rifle, Bren.
So it's rifle, Bren, rifle.
And you got 2 sections here, haven't you?
That's right. And the other Bren gun's in the building.
No worries.
Yeah.
Easy peasy.
So the
Rifle, Bren. No, Bren.
Bren's great.
Rifle, yeah. Oh, with you. Oh, Bren. That's it. Check your leader.
That's right.
No, not today.
No, not this time. Almost every other leader's been hit, but not this one.
I know. The brave
it's just guy from
engineer
the-
section has been taken.
That's
The
it.
sergeant too.
All right, and now you've got your 6 machine guns.
Yeah, we'll just go decker. Either a 5 or a 6.
That's right.
1 each.
Yeah, 1 each again.
Follow that up with 1 each. Oh, Jartsy. Oh, almost.
Okay.
Bren,
Yep,
rifle.
that's right.
You've got 2 sections to check from then because you've got 2 leaders. Or do you roll once?
No. It's one
separate-
hit.
But you got 2 corporals, haven't you?
Yeah, but I've only.
Oh, yeah. 1
Yeah.
to 2. Just roll 1 dice. 1 to 2.
Yeah.
It could be a leader.
Come on, just stop spinning. No.
Okay.
Okay, what have I got? Oh, I got a 5.
Was it a dice?
Not quite.
Not quite. 4s and 3s. That's what you need.
Yeah, that's what I needed. A 4, a 3. That's good. I can use that.
Yep. 3, 3, 4.
All right.
So with the 3, the detachment commander removed 2 points of shock from the gun. So that's them taken care of.
Then with the other three, the recon team dismounted from the carrier. So that's what they've done. And then with the 4, enter the platoon commander. He tells the FO to shift the mortar battery 6 inches. And it now falls on everyone over there. I haven't moved it yet, but it's going to move 6 inches down range. So all these guys are going. Okay, so here was a mistake that was made. When I was firing the mortars, I was hitting the Germans with 3d6. 3-inch mortars, you should be hitting the target with 4d6. Furthermore, they were in light cover, in rubble. They weren't benefiting from the wall because it's plunging fire. Therefore, they will be light cover. The mortar barrage reduces cover by 1, so they would be classed as open. Therefore, those German senior leaders would be getting hit on with 4d6 and being killed on a subsequent 5 or 6. And the other issue, of course, is that we weren't too clear on is whether or not leaders that are under bombardment can rally shock off friendly troops. And the general consensus seems to be that unless they're attached, they can't. So maybe these guys wouldn't have been able to rally shock off these Germans over here. But anyway, it's one of those things that we'll never know at this stage. But it was a good learning experience and something to take note of, that first of all, if you are a leader and you're caught under a mortar barrage, you're probably going to be in a world of hurt, especially with 4 dice coming down, hitting on a 5 or a 6, and then killing on a subsequent 5 or 6. So yeah, it would be interesting. I'd love to know what would happen, what could have happened anyway. Yeah. Okay, so rolling into the turn, they broke because I couldn't rally them off.
I took some rallied some shock off these guys.
Off them.
That's it. Yeah. It's getting close. You're on 1, I'm on 4.
I'm morale 1.
But 1 tank going boom.
Yeah. So what really brings me undone here is when the turn ends, the team that was left from the first engineer section, they route off the table. They had with them the concussed, knocked out junior leader, and so he routes with them. So I had to roll for a junior leader routing and a team routing off the table, and that caused my morale to drop by 3 points, so I was down to 1. Oh, and there was some more self-inflicted sabotage there, because a broken team that routes off the table, you don't test for a routing team leaving the table. Consequently, my morale should have been at 2, not 1. This could have made a difference.
Upstairs, they can't be in the open. They can't share the love with them because they don't know they're there. And then you'll put some onto them. So, same as last time, 6 HE.
Yep.
Into those lads needing a 4+.
3 hits. So I will go 1, 1, 1 again.
Who's the 3 sections?
So there's there's 2 there, and then I can't share it with them. So we'll go 2 for the guys upstairs.
No cover. So that's 1 shock, and for the guys downstairs, that's a gun that counts as light cover shock. 1 and 1.
Yep.
That's it.
1, 1.
1 and 1.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dickie's on.
That's right, Lieutenant. Yours left out of it.
I'd say 1 hit.
1 hit.
That'd be the guys upstairs because they can't share the love. Counts as light cover.
Nothing.
Ding, ding, ding. Nothing. I've got a 1.
Yep.
Nothing. A 1. I'll shoot a sniper.
Yep.
At these guys.
Yep.
You never know where that bullet might fall. Hits.
Does it hit?
Oh, what's the effect of the hit?
What's the effect of the
even
hit?
A kill. Yes, counts as being an open.
Yep.
Okay. Check your leader. No. So just one of those lads goes.
Yeah, it's a rifleman. Or a sapper.
A sapper. Now, do you still have a He's got no leader. It's just him. Just him.
Yep.
Oh, those lads.
Yep.
But there's no leader.
Oh well, there's the sergeant downstairs.
He counts. So he's got no flamethrower juice left. No.
No, he hasn't.
Oh,
Yeah, exactly.
Do you go to 1 dice or 2 dice? Do you ever go to
2.
one?
No, I don't think you can
Minimum
go
is
to
2?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So 2 is a squad. So, yep, on the 2, I just moved the section and the engineers just got out of dodge. That's all I can do there. Now, the Germans.
Get rid of
6 and
those.
5. Well, you've got a 1 and a 2.
2 again. That's
These are the
consistent.
tank or your sniper and a squad. Yeah. So anyway, the Panzer III fired and got a kill over here and wounded the senior leader again. Didn't kill him, but I can't roll less than 1, and so my morale's 0. So, yeah, what's killed me is I've had 6 leader wounds or hits. Yeah, I mean, I
I've had
can't,
4.
and I'm attacking at morale 8.
Yeah.
And it's just,
Hard.
I mean, attacking at morale 8 is it's hard at the best of times, but when the enemy is effectively, like in this case, essentially,
2 free chain.
it could be anything, so it could be at least 8, 9, 10, probably 11. So if the enemy's at max morale, you're at lowest possible morale. Yeah, good luck trying to win that one.
Good tactics there, Scott.
Yeah, I mean,
I think the 2 flamethrowers were just lethal.
Yeah,
They chewed up 2 of my squads, and I reckon I was just very lucky with low hits, and then rolling just a couple of saves. Like you get 4 out of 12, I'd roll 2 1s and 2s. So really, I was getting away with only like 2 shocker, maybe.
Yeah.
1. So that was luck.
Yeah.
Game of the match goes to the Panzer III in the corner there. That was just
shooting.
shooting.
That's got hit about 5 times, but just
easy,
didn't blow
at
up.
least.
But the other thing that's interesting is, we'll have to have a look at, is if troops under barrage can have their morale, can be rallied.
Can you rally someone whilst under a barrage?
Yeah.
Yeah, fair,
That
fair
would be
call.
interesting to find out. I'll have to have a look at that.
Otherwise, they would have run off, and I would have been in the same position as you, I reckon.
Yeah, exactly. But anyway, it was a good game. And that's it. Well, I'm not going to come back and play another one, though I could. But I just can't be asked. Quite frankly, I just can't be asked.
Well,
because
quite frankly, Dickie's been removed from command.
well, if Dickie got removed from command, he'd be really hard done by, because in this battle, he's only lost. There's an engineer section that's effectively, well, it wasn't even killed. 4 of them rounded off the table, and 3 of them were killed. And then there was another section with 2 guys killed. So 6 guys. Oh, and if you count a guy over there.
Once again, the support
7,
services took the.
So 7 or 8 guys killed, something like that.
I've got 6 German out of 10.
10.
There's 9 to a section, isn't there?
10 all up if you
10
count the
all
senior.
up. So 20 lads. I've got 6 remaining. So I've
Yeah,
lost
and you got 2
14.
dead junior leaders.
14 of 12 men and 2 junior leaders.
Yeah. So
A rather beaten up tank.
yeah.
A few scorch marks on
So
it.
kill wise, like the amount of the tally of dead is about the same.
Yeah.
But the Brits are just like, we've lost too many leaders. We can't, Yeah.
I'm surprised though when you had a fistful of 3s and I was struggling to get guys on the table
Yeah.
with the barrage because I couldn't get anything on.
Yeah.
That you didn't just rush.
Yeah, but the thing
And
is,
then
if I
you'd been
rushed
on them.
there,
Yeah.
but you might have rolled 666, or you might have got through the barrage. Because if you get through the barrage, you've now got guys there. And
Well,
my guys.
I tried a couple of times.
Yeah, I know, but it's a 50-50,
True, because I was throwing. Well, point is, with the combat, I was able to throw all my dice and resources just to this sector, just to try and keep pounding away.
Yeah, see,
if I had to draw stuff away. To go,
Yeah.
oh shit, Scott's pushing me here.
Yeah, see,
Then I'll be like,
the plan for me
you have more men than me.
is draw Germans into a firefight over here.
Yep, happened.
Once I've got them in the firefight, I hit them with flamethrowers, and then I also hit them with an artillery barrage.
You did that. You did that.
So,
it worked.
So the plan was, 6 shots of flamethrower, a couple of stonks of artillery fire. That should be enough to neutralise them. It certainly shuts those jump-off points down effectively.
Yeah.
Which then means if I then get a double phase, if I rolled a double phase, I would have gone across and then rushed for that.
I didn't get one actually double phase.
Say again?
You
I got 2 double phases,
No, I
but
got-
both
no,
of them
no.
was I wanted to utilise to get the maximum hurt on you over here with the flamethrowers.
That was build the resources.
So that was like, kill these Germans over here. If I had a situation where those were knocked out and I got another double phase, it would have then been utilised here to send these guys across the road being covered by these
look,
guys.
Your plan was sound.
So,
You basically knocked out 2 Fallschirmjäger squads, and basically they were out of the fight.
Yeah, I just couldn't.
And it caused me quite a bit of damage.
Yeah.
I think you were really unlucky in not knocking out my Panzer III.
Oh man,
You hit it six
or seven times. I'll have to go back.
And I think that you got a net 2, and I was just it was pretty.
Yeah, I just couldn't knock the Panzer III over. I just couldn't get. It was all just like so close. And
I got my chain of command up that one dice at the exact right time, which is get rid of that barrage.
Yeah.
Once I've cleared some morale off.
And the thing is, points wise, if you look at what I'm attacking with 20 support points, but the Germans have
probably 5 and 5.
So that's 10.
And
then the snipers 3, so it's 13.
Plus Shrek team.
13, 14, 15, and then the Panzerfaust guy, let's say they're 2 points. It's 17. Like 17. So really I'm only attacking, and then the force difference, their Fallschirmjäger are like +4 and the Brits are like a 0.
Well, we're not elite.
Oh, no.
We do have the fancy 2.
You got, they're like essentially a Panzer Grenadier
Which makes
squad.
them really quite tough.
Exactly right.
Makes them actually really tough.
Yeah. So if you take into account the force difference between the 2 platoons, plus the supports that the Germans had, the Brits were actually attacking pretty much on equal terms. But they're attacking on equal terms, and you should, like attacking on equal terms is, you don't attack on equal terms.
Well, you try not to.
You avoid that like the plague.
It's a tough table for the Brits, in that it's hard cover. I mean, I bunkered down basically in my little church there, and well, the 2 flamethrowers really put a dent in my plan. But I thought you might have pushed through here though. I thought you might have.
No. I saw the 2 things. When the German squads initially, it was like, I'll put a barrage down here and then I'll push over there. That's why those guys deployed over there. But once I saw the German squads coming in, I thought, okay, well, this is where the fight is. So, fine. I'll deploy the engineers here and light those suckers up. And
I thought you were going to utilise those buildings and actually deploy in them and start shooting out.
Yeah.
That's why I thought, well, if I don't put a tank out,
the problem is,
and just shoot the building.
Yeah. That's why the idea was having the anti-tank gun over here.
Oh, it did the trick.
But he just couldn't kill that freaking Panzer III. But anyway, good game.
Yeah.
And that's the end of this campaign. And so what we'll do is the next campaign we'll play, I don't know yet.
But we might CanCon soon. So we're doing
so it'll be something,
40.
Yeah, so something after CanCon. But I might have just a couple of one-off Chain of Command games. Or I might even have a one-off General d'Armée game.
I think General d'Armée would be a bit of fun.
Yeah. All right. And so ends the Road to Bremen Pint-Sized campaign. And if you're looking for a campaign to play, it's a rip-roaring campaign. Really, really a lot of fun. From my perspective, it was very, very frustrating for the Brits because not once did a German platoon surrender, and not once did I get a Swan, and not once did the Kriegsmarine mines not cause some kind of catastrophe for me that resulted in a loss of a turn. The first one destroyed a Sherman tank and held me up for a turn. The second one destroyed a Ram Kangaroo with an entire section and cost me a turn. And it was a very frustrating campaign insofar as I just couldn't seem to catch a break. And I had to fight really hard for each table. But that also made it for a really enjoyable campaign as well from my perspective, because at the end of the day, the campaigns are really just an excuse for you to play a series of games. I think it's too easy to get too hung up on trying to win the campaign rather than just forgetting about that and concentrating on the fact that it's an opportunity to set a scene for you to play a game. And and so from that perspective, this, like all the point-sized campaigns that I've played so far, it's been a real hoot. So next up, we've got CanCon here in Australia, which is our big gaming convention. I'm going to be hosting a boot camp at the Chain of Command tournament. Last year I played in it and I had a really, really good time. But this year I've offered to step up and just host a boot camp for maybe some jaded bolt action players might want to come across and have a go, or maybe just people in general. CanCon is the biggest tournament convention wargamers get together in the country, so it's a great opportunity to showcase Chain of Command. That's on the Australia Day long weekend, so 26th of January. Prior to that, I might squeeze in one more video battle report, and if I do, it'll probably be a General d'Armée game, a bit of Napoleonics, but on a grand scale. Other than that, it'll be sometime in February. We'll kick off another pint-sized campaign, or it might even be just a series of tabletop teasers where we'll play some games with some interactive input from some of you subscribers. But until then, thanks for viewing. By all means, leave comments and share, like, etc. And until then, I'll catch you later. Yibakway.